Hey, Johannes here for Tweaktown.com, and in London having a look at the latest Samsung products here at the Samsung Premier 2013 Galaxy and ATIV. So we can see some Galaxy devices and some ATIV devices with Windows 8. So this is the Samsung Galaxy S4 Zoom, and first of all, it looks of course like a smartphone, but the cool thing is it has a super nice camera at the back, so you can see it is like a digital camera. So you have a 10x zoom, 24mm wide screen, now wide angle, you have a Xenon flash, and if you open up the camera app, you would see it will pop out and you can use this camera. So, and of course it's really easy with one hand, but of course you can zoom in with the button over here, so you can zoom in over there. So it's really nice. Over here is the shutter button, you can just take a picture. We have the volume rocker over here, the power button. Over here you can insert the battery, and there's also the micro USB port and a micro SD card slot. So over here you can find the specs. At the back you can see we have a 4.3-inch QHD Super AMOLED display, which is also the same display like on the Galaxy S4 Mini. We're running Android 4.2.2 Jelly Bean. We have quite the same specs like the S4 Mini, but with 60 megapixel, with a 60 megapixel 10x optical zoom, with optical image stabilization on this really cool device, and we also got LTE on it. So that is the Samsung Galaxy S4 Zoom. So, and over here we have the Samsung Galaxy S4 Mini that was just introduced here, and this is the small phone, the smaller version of the Samsung Galaxy S4 over here. And let's talk a bit about the specs. So we have a 4.3-inch QHD Super AMOLED display, which looks really nice. We have these pictures over here. Wow, they look really amazing. We have 1.5 gigabyte RAM inside. It's running Android 4.2.2 Jelly Bean, and as a storage you get 8 or 16 gigabyte of memory, and you can expand the memory with a micro SD card up to 64 gigabytes. At the back you can find an 8 megapixel autofocus camera, and on front there is the 1.9 megapixel camera. You can also find a 1900 mAh battery inside, and there's also LTE. There will be an LTE version with NFC. The other version without LTE won't have NFC. We got Wi-Fi ABGN, Bluetooth 4.0 LE. So this is really a nice smartphone for all the people who like the design of the S4 but think the S4 is way too big. The Samsung Galaxy S4 Mini would be, I think, your device. And we also, you also can see that it's quite the same size like the Apple iPhone 5, but you get a much bigger display over here. And Samsung also introduced the Samsung Galaxy NX, so that's a camera with an interchangeable lenses and Android as an operating system. So it's just like DSLR, so you can use different lenses like Pancake, a fisheye, a zoom lens, or this 18-55 lens, which is also really nice, and can take your pictures and video with it. And you have Android as an operating system. Just a swipe over here and you're in Android 4.2.2 Jelly Bean, and you can see thanks to the quad-core processor it's super fast. And just swipe over here and you're back in the camera. So that's super nice on that one. So we have LTE on it, so you can use this fast data connection to upload your pictures or videos directly to the internet. So you can see we have Dropbox over here. You can install, of course, all your apps like oh, where is it there? Dropbox, Facebook, Twitter. You can also upload everything there, and you're on the go and mobile with this. So we have a 4360 mAh battery, so that will last for many pictures and videos, I think. So this is the Samsung Galaxy NX camera with interchangeable lenses and Android. So this one is a real smart camera. So, and Samsung also show the ATIV Q. That is a tablet or convertible, so you can also use it as a notebook as well. So it's a slider, just slide it like this and you have a notebook or a tablet. And the cool thing is we have a 13.3-inch QHD plus resolution, so that's 3200 by 1800 pixels, so that's extremely high resolution. So even if we zoom in, we can't really see any pixels. So we can do up to 4 gigs of RAM, 256 gigabytes of SSD, and the battery will last up to 9 hours on this one. So this is really nice. We have a keyboard over here, an optical track point, of course also a front camera. When we close it down, you can see we have even a sleek tablet over here with also an adapter port over here for your network, and over here you can find a headphone jack, and of course also an USB port as well. So the Samsung ATIV Q, a slider PC with a great resolution of 3300 by 1800 pixels, so there's a density of 275 pixel per inch, and of course you can also use it with the S Pen to just use it with the pen instead of the mouse or the touchscreen or your finger. So this one is really nice.